So approximately 2 weeks ago, we shared the update regarding an evolving investigation that involved a break and enter on the campus of the Western Ontario University. Just after midnight on January 24th, 2 males entered the Claudette McKay-Lassonde Pavilion on Western University campus, and shortly after, Western Special Constable Service was notified of a trespasser. That led to an arrest and a subsequent investigation where a male was arrested for break and enter and a loaded firearm was located near his person. And that investigation then led us to the address on Chesham Place where the media focus has been during the search for the past week. The subsequent investigation at Chesham Place, as we all know, led to the location of potential precursors and devices that cause greater concern for public safety, as well as the need for specialized investigation. Since that time, through collaboration of community partners, as well as the investigation, we've made that scene safe. We've added additional charges during that time. The further investigation that led down the road led us to Gatineau, and it led us to Ottawa, basically the sub-community of Orleans. So 130 Chancery Court in Orleans and 24 Rue de Fagnon, Gatineau, Quebec were both searched as a result of this investigation with information that had been learned. It led to the further location of firearms and explosives, or evidence of explosive manufacturing. So as a result, it furthered our evidence in that investigation. As a result, the adults that we've charged as a result of this investigation: Jerry Tong, 27, of Ottawa; Zikun Wang, 26, of London; Fei Han, 25, of London; and Fei Yang Ji, 21, of London, have been charged collectively with offenses of unlawful possession of explosives, several firearms-related offenses arising from the campus and the resident searches. All 4 still remain in custody, and we're still actively pursuing the investigation. As the Deputy Chief referred to, we've worked very collaboratively, which is normal in complex investigations such as this, and given the concerning subject matter of the investigation, to collaborate with members of the OPP, the RCMP, and basically any other agency that we feel is going to provide us the expertise and the investigative abilities that we need to further our investigation.
Are you aware of a video posted on YouTube by the suspect Tong, which is a Moore's, I think it's Moore's Lab protocol of a sort of a truck-mounted system that would shoot drones out of the sky? And is this relevant to your investigation? Is that part of the charge that you charged?
So we are absolutely aware of the video on the internet. I believe it's been widely reported on in the media. It forms part of our investigation. The specifics of how it relates to the investigation and what we're able to derive from that video is something I'm just not able to comment on at this time.
But it sounds like Tong and 2 of the other suspects are pictured in that video. There's no doubt as to identity of the suspects, I guess. Is that these are your people?
We believe that the posting name under the site that it was found under is absolutely in line with the name that we have in this media release. So as far as the 3 individuals involved, we can say it's related. We're aware of them, and definitely the individual Jerry Tong is is the person we believe is well.
And the last follow-up question.
To make clear that although we're aware of that video, it is part of the investigation. We have to track down, any assertions that are made by the people in it, and assess to what extent, if any, it relates to what we have evidence of, both from the activity of the individuals at the scene at Western and at Chesham Place and elsewhere. That all remains to be determined, but the specific charges in relation to the manufacturing of firearms is not related to the device that was described in the video.
Superintendent Travis, regarding the guns and explosive materials seized in Gatineau and Orleans, can you provide more details? Was it the same precursors and high-finished explosives like here in London? And how many guns are you able to say?
So the search of the residences in Ottawa and Gatineau were subsequent through investigative details and facts. I'm not confirming that the same substances or what was located in each residence that support the investigation. Mm-hmm. It would compromise my investigation to say quantities, types, or precursors and get into those types of details,
Mhm.
then those will have to be facts that come out of court. Once again, we wouldn't lay a charge on the criminal code of that nature without having the supportive expertise and testing required to confirm who the substances were.
Okay.
Upon that, there's been a lot of social media profiles floating around with their names, obviously it's been discussed. Neighbors have also said that they were from Western.
My
Can you,
apologies.
neighbors have said that they were from Western, like they were former or current students. Can you confirm for us if the students were from Western or, yeah?
There's been much reporting about scholastic status regarding the accused individuals. Preliminary in this investigation, we can confirm that everyone involved in the group either has been and graduated as a member of Western University or is currently a student.
And then have there been communications with the university through all this process? What are those communications with them?
The University of Western
Yeah.
is absolutely one of our partners that has been included in this investigation, 100%.
Point just to clarify, we do not believe that there is a threat to national safety, no terrorism related, at this point in the investigation.
At this point in the investigation, we are not, this is not a terrorism investigation, this is not a national security investigation. This is, we have partnered with OPP and RCMP to ensure that they are informed, engaged, and have the opportunity to provide their expertise and input, subject to be continually reassessed as we go.
Or this might be for the deputy. Can you say whether London police are opposing bail for the accused? I know sometimes that's something you guys relay to the Crown. Is that the case here, or
All four accused are currently before the courts awaiting a bail hearing.
do you guys recommend like opposing bail? I know you guys have done that in other cases.
In this
You
case,
suggest
we've worked
or-
with the Crown's Office to ensure timelines that allow us to thoroughly investigate.
Mhm.
And we've been working with the MAG partners to ensure that all the facts that are available
Yeah,
need to be available for them.
sure. And this would be for the deputy. Deputy, can you just talk about the scope of the investigation, like how large it is and how it's compared to other investigations, resource-wise?
Sorry, that was from my perspective?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so resource-wise, in terms of the scope and the magnitude of it, it's a large investigation. It's one where we have resourced internally. We've also, again, as part of those discussions with our policing partners, turned to them not only for their expertise and their insight, but also to potentially partner with performing certain specialized tasks, not related to necessarily their mandates, their security or anti-terrorism or national security, simply related to performing, again, analytical tasks and evidence processing. Won't get into specific numbers of resources, but as for anybody who has been at the scene, as we determine the scope or determine the extent to which the scene was potentially posed a threat to the immediate surrounding, we have to apply the sort of emergency management resources there. So the initial part included incident command, which included coordination with city partners in emergency management, EMS, fire, London Hydro, other services, just to coordinate in the event we had to scale up. So this is, again, without getting into specifics, it's a substantial investigation. It's one that's been, it's required that we look carefully to bring people from across the organization into supporting.